Hi everyone, it's Jennifer with One Stop Apothecary Shop, and we have come out, drum roll, with the larger size tape dispensers. These were highly requested. Some of us use, including myself, the larger width of tapes and not just the smaller ones. So I'm going to show you kind of the rundown, the different features of these, kind of some of our options, etc., etc. All right, so the first thing I wanted to mention is they now come in this is our regular one that we had before. The small, this is a small, medium, and then we have the large. Okay, so one thing you're gonna notice that's different with our new versions is we printed the adapter right on them. The reason they aren't on here is because this is originally how it came, and it still functions just fine without it with the little tapes. You could purchase the add-on for this one separately if you want it. If you don't, it still works fine without it. Now, I will say the lip on these is absolutely necessary with the bigger tapes. I've been playing around with it and it helps a ton. Another difference you're gonna see right away is that we did not put walls in the larger sizes. The reason we did this is we really couldn't. There are so many different tape widths that ladies have, you know, like with the bigger ones, like they come in like solid numbers and like 5/8 and halves and I think 3/4, and we just couldn't make enough options if we put the walls in. So we left them just wide open for y'all so that you can put a bunch of different varieties of tape that you want to put in here, and you can customize them that way. And they should work really, really well. Okay, now we decided with the medium and large, we decided not to do 13 colors. In all honesty, it's hard for us to keep up with that many colors being ordered all the time, and we really wanted to streamline that process into where we could be quicker and more efficient, pump these out faster, that kind of thing. So we are offering them in our 5 most popular colors. So teal by far is number 1. That one was a no-brainer for us. Of course, we have the pink. We also have, and these are all the same colors in both the medium and large, you guys. We have the purple, which has been very, very hot lately. Lots of purple girls out there, including myself. Okay. And then we have the white. White, also very popular. And black. Okay, so can't get them all in the frame, but you get the idea. These are, oh yeah, I can. These are our 5 most popular colors. So, you know, I apologize for those of you that have any of our other colors, but these I have right now on my desk. I have a teal, purple, and pink, and they're all right next to each other, and they're really pretty together. I promise it will be fine. Okay, so let me show you all how we're gonna load these and what tapes they each hold, okay? So let me clear my little desk here, bear with me. Okay, so for this one is the medium. With the medium, you can hold, this is a 4-inch tape. The 4-inch fits in here great. Okay, so there's that one. And then if you wanted to mix and match other ones, this was the best combination I found. But I mean, depending on spacing, like if you don't mind a little bit of gap in there, there's just a bunch that can work together. And these still hold foam tapes too, you guys. That definitely has not changed. If you have any kind of foam tapes, you could fit, like, I don't know how wide they go, but like here's a decently wide one. Here's a 1-inch. So I'm assuming maybe some of you have the fatter ones. Okay, so this is a 1-inch, 1 5/8, and a 2. But yeah, and you see they're still really able to roll and kind of do their thing. That all works really well. They fit in there nicely. But like I said, you can use different combinations of this tape. Okay, I wanted to show you how nicely these tear with the lip. So you pull, and then you put your finger. Wow. Oh, look how clean that is. That's amazing. Let's do a little bit bigger. I noticed with the bigger rolls, like the 4-inch and the 6, they don't tear quite as nice. I think it's just because of the size. So with those, I've still been using a scissors. But the lip piece on this one was absolutely a must. Thank you, Tiffany from Let's Get Scrappy. She's the reason why we created it for this guy. She's a genius. All right, and we love her dearly. Go check out her YouTube channel. Okay, let me see. What else did I want to show you? Okay, so that was the medium. And again, like I said, you could do a variety. You could do the 4-inch. You could put, I mean, really, if you wanted to, you could put a ton of your littles even, just load them all on there. You do you, as Tim Holtz would say. You kind of can do whatever you want. The sky's the limit with these things. Okay, and then with this one, this is the large size. This one was made to hold, this one was requested for us to hold the big giant 6-incher. Now, I was a little confused. I was like, what do people do with this giant thing? Well, what they do is they turn like cardstock into die cutting paper. So like you put a roll on, and then you put the die cut on, run it through your machine, and then the die cut, you don't have to glue the die cut, it has adhesive on it. So that works really, really great for delicate die cuts and thin, skinny ones that sometimes your glue gets kind of messy with. This works great. So I'm learning throughout all this process. So yeah, and then again, if you want to do, so that's a 6-inch, which they do sell all over the place. I know, because I bought one. All right, but yeah, you could do, pardon my hands and my reach here, you could do a bunch of variety, again, of these guys, kind of just however you want. They're only a $2 difference, so if you wanted a little more space, the large one might be for you. So yeah, woo, there we go. Now I got it sticking to my mat. Oh, and another feature I wanted to talk to you guys about that is very important is these have non-slip feet. Yeah, that was, again, totally necessary because we didn't do that with the little ones. And I mean, you could see they kind of slide. I don't know. It's something that you can add on later if you wanted to. But with these ones, because we were dealing with bigger rolls, we needed those feet on there. Yeah, so that's basically these in a rundown. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. And otherwise, go join me on my Facebook and my Instagram. And that way you can keep up with all of our new latest and greatest 3D printed products and all the new stuff that I stock in my store. But yeah, hopefully everyone had a happy holidays. Take care, crafters.